Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. The tip-off goes to Detroit. Smith outside. And stolen by Song. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And Ware pulls it down. Here are the Savages. And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Here's Ware. Outside, George. Back to Ware. Shot clock at 5. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And this is the work ethic Garnett possesses. Really hustles down the floor in transition.
Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Looking just about unstoppable.
McDaniels left side. To the inside. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Here's Westbrook with the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness. Sarr is a different type of athlete.
Castro O'Neal knocks it loose and stolen by Sarr.
Savages foul. Kenny Smith. First personal foul. First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Sarr. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Castro O'Neal. And stolen by Sarr. Westbrook with it. Now Smith defending. The 3. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by LeBron.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
.114 left in the first quarter. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
For Brooklyn, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from that.
Like to see a player not afraid to embrace physical play and get to the line. And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Now here's Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Has to wear to end the drought. Clock at 6. George, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP. Know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Detroit with the rebound. Leonard with the ball. And Daniels picks him up. Oh, the power of Leonard.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
They get it back. Sarr. And he lays it straight in. Sarr's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Clay kicks off the break well.
And out in the open court, Clay completes the break. Fearless finisher.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Westbrook surveying the D. Thompson outside. For the 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Detroit trails by 10. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Garnett grabs the board.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Oh, stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. Good on the 2nd free throw. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the 2nd quarter of action. Back to Wiggins. Puts up a deep 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's McDaniels. The layup missed. And stolen by Sarr. A finish. And finished off by McDaniels.
Got to be more careful passing in Sarr's airspace. That wingspan, the anticipation, that's what got him out on the break. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Detroit trails by 13. it's Hachimura penetrating. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Pass to Leonard. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here's Leonard. And here is Hachimura. Kicks it out to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 to shoot. Hachimura the screen. Ingram with the steal. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Kick out to Levine. No good on the triple. Here are the Savages. Down by 15. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Detroit, no good that time either. Brooklyn with the ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. It's Ingram on the wing. There's the pick. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Misses the three. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Basket good. Levine's got his first points in this one.
And you can see Levine's potential as a primary scorer because of how easy he can make it look inside.
Back to Hachimura. Going inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Brooklyn.
And so it's Brooklyn finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And here's Levine who brings it up for Brooklyn. Latrey. He takes it in. And Levine throws it down.
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive.
Wiggins from outside. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Detroit trails by 17. Pulls up. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Wiggins inside the line. Nice jump shot. Good.
A welcome sign for sure. When Wiggins is connecting with the J, his offense becomes lethal. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Now Hachimura. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. Here's Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Ingram on the wing. Fires the three. Rebound, Detroit. And it's Hachimura penetrating. Here's Leonard. And Sarr pulls it down. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Wiggins. The Savages getting another chance here. Outside Leonard. 5 to shoot. Outside for Carter Williams. Fires away from outside. Great D that time from Artest. Lets the three fly. Drills it from outside. And Brooklyn leads by 21.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Carter Williams. Nice D from Levine.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, and he misses the dunk. Detroit trails by 21. Here's Hachimura. It's tipped.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
Here's Yang. And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Levine. Lays it up and banks it in. Levine's got 11 points.
And Levine can do it all. He's not just a talented shooter. He can hurt you inside, too.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second personal foul. Second
That free throw missing.
At the line for the away team. Ron Artest. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 5 seconds left to play in the third. Poked away. Stolen by Artest. And so it's Brooklyn, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. James in the post. Brooklyn with the rebound. Levine deciding where to go with it. And the jam by Levine.
And guys, when Levine gets it going, he's as exciting a player as there is. Just his combination of style and athleticism.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Here's Yang. Good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Back to George. Stolen by Artest. There's the 3. Here's Yang. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team
Strong
foul.
play on the interior, forcing the defender to overcommit.
And he knocks down the first one. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Into the lane. And Sarr pulls it down. Knocked away. Pass to Westbrook. From the arc. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting... basketball ahead. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And it's Richmond to start out. High post Cousins. It's rebounded by O'Neal. George looking over the floor to the middle and stolen by Cousins. Now here's Carter Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Only one thing on his mind when Cousins has the ball. In that position, he's going to finish.
George with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And it's George finishing it off.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board. This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Outside Leonard. Screen by Cousins. To the inside. Out to Thompson. Paul George with the steal. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. He doesn't hit that one. Stolen by O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
So it's Detroit now, following the three by Richmond that went in. To Mobley. Nice ball movement by Richmond. Cousins, no good. LeBron outside. Pass to Ware. Leonard brings the double team. Clock at 4. James misses. Inside. Here's Carter Williams. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Leonard. Mobley is screened. And the layup's good off the glass.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Sticking with his shot despite the good defense.
And Richmond will go for a different look here. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Edwards. Detroit with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Now, here's O'Neal.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. And Rodman with the slam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Jacks up a three. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams.
Oh, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal out.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Richmond leads by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage hits.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And here's Leonard from three. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Pass to Smith. Hachimura grabs the miss. Detroit leading by 3. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Yang off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Detroit. And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura.
A spectacular finish from Edwards. Once he started driving, he did not hold back.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Wiggins. Nothing on the board. To the paint. And stolen by Gordon.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there.
Edwards. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Pass to Leonard. A 3. Rebound by Smith. And it's Richmond's ball. Back to Rodman. To the middle. And stolen by Leonard. And the dunk by Hachimura.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Daniels. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:03 left in the first half of the game. Edwards inside. And he can't jam it through. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Sinks the triple. And it's a 4-point Savage lead.
Hey, I like the recognition there. They got what they wanted.
Good to see him playing downhill like this, moving forward with purpose.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Daniels. Detroit with the rebound. A three-pointer. Wiggins. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And really gifted in terms of the physical attributes. And we really see that when Wiggins is out on the break. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. They set the pick. 1 second left. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's the Savages with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And it's Hachimura in the corner. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Outside Leonard. There's the three. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Nobody near Leonard. And another basket from Richmond.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Pass to Hachimura. And there's the drive.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Detroit, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. "90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Mobley. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
3 points.
Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, great job pushing the pace. They caught the defense lagging.
Here's Hachimura. Rebounded by Richmond. Left side, Leonard. Pass to Carter-Williams. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Leonard. And it's Hachimura penetrating.
And the athleticism on display. You got to enjoy watching Hachimura go for the powerful finish.
.116 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
For Detroit, they have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
3 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And Richmond making a change here. And on his third shot, he finally gets it to fall. Richmond trails by 3 to the inside. And that's out of bounds. Richmond will retain possession.
Richmond ball. Substitution for Richmond. Number 19, Raja Bell.
There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Michael Carter-Williams.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
Now, here's Wiggins. It's stolen by Bell. Over in the corner, Randall. For the lead, to the middle. Takes the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for Richmond.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Richmond ahead.
At 41.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Richmond leading by 3. Here's Carter Williams to the paint. Smith with a wide open look. Another 3 for Richmond.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Smith got a hand on it.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can't. They send a clear message to your opponent.
Randall outside. Banked in off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Richmond lead.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randall, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
Oh, sticks the putback.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
And if he gets the space, Randall absolutely will take that shot. Not afraid of that corner 3.
And there's the 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now Randall. They swipe it. And he commits the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Richmond making a change here. Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over.
Richmond calls timeout.
And Richmond making a change here. Smith outside. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Smith scanning the floor. George! It's good!
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Mobley. Oh, the dunk!
And with lots of big game experience, Mobley knows how to get it done in crunch time.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And they'll keep possession. George fires. O'Neal. And he jams it in.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside George. Down he goes for 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Randall outside. Mobley a screen. Kawhi. And down goes the 3.
3 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
The long shot, no good. So it's Richmond now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Drained from outside.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Timeout called here. Richmond decides to talk it over. Williams with it. Leonard! And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
And here's Smith. Now O'Neal. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Screen by Smith. Here's Leonard. Now Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Not loose. O'Neal. O'Neal showing no mercy.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. James fires. The 3 is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now, Carter Williams. Gordon. He's off from 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now George. From deep. Smith there for the rebound.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
Here's Edwards. Paul George with the steal. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
So New York wins the tip. Down low, here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And here's George after the three-pointer from Kevin Garnett. Jones for three. And again, New York with the triple.
And Jones has made huge strides as a three-point shooter since his rookie season. He's now a serious threat from out there.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's George. After the three-pointer from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the speed of George on the drive, amazing at attacking the rim.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Count it, good.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
He takes it in. The kick out to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
At the elbow, it's Sarr. Sarr, the screen. Shot clock at 6. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
That's the three fly. Where, no good. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And Sarr throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
A kick out to O'Neal. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
New York leading by 11. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Ware. Back to Smith. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 51 seconds left in the first. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Drains the three-pointer. Jones has got 6 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And there's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
Now LeBron, after the missed three from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Garnett outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go with the three. And he's good on the three ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a couple of threes now in the first for New York. Here's James. Off on the layup. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense. Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now. Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Oh, wait a second, guys. We've got a whistle, and it's on the defense. So a shooting foul on the dunk, so a chance to grab those 2 points coming up here at the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Jones for three. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Well, you got to love the kick out. Excellent vision there.
And it's Hachimura penetrating. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. New York leading by 17. So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot three at the line.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Good on the second free throw.
A future Hall of Famer, Westbrook averaging a triple-double in a number of seasons and came close a few other times.
Wiggins from outside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And he can't jam it through. Detroit trails by 17. Pass to Leonard. And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
He can't hit that time. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by New York. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Westbrook drives in. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Good job there of going on the attack and putting pressure on the rim.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, man!
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
There's a good screen to the left side wing. Westbrook. And again, it's New York.
And look, that's just a guy getting to his spot and making the defense pay.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability.
Oh, my goodness.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Irving with the steal. For three, Westbrook. And so it's New York holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Leonard gets it to go.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And Westbrook, here we go. And Westbrook throws it down.
Burned him, and he said, see you later.
Now Carter Williams. He's got 5. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
There's the drive. And Westbrook throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And a fast break now for New York. Back to Westbrook. On the wing, Irving. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
3.
And he shot that with confidence, rising and firing without hesitation.
Here's Hachimura. Detroit, no good that time either.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for New York. And finished off by Westbrook.
How about Westbrook turning the clock back a little right now? He's cooking with grease.
From deep. It's rebounded by New York.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's Yang. No good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And it's Westbrook missing. 36 seconds left in the third. Here's Carter Williams. Off target from outside. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Irving. Crafty move. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Erving. What he brings to this team.